Ever felt like the walls are closing in no matter how many people surround you? That's where his journey began, craving escape from a life that felt too small. Boarding a plane with nothing but a backpack and a restless heart, he had no idea that solitude could be the first step towards something extraordinary. His first stop, Lisbon, Portugal. The tiled streets were beautiful, but the language barrier hit hard. Ordering coffee became a daily challenge, and he spent his first night in a noisy hostel, earplugs doing little to block out the snoring. The loneliness was sharp, meals eaten in silence, evenings spent wandering. But slowly, he learned to savor the quiet. The world became his companion, and the ache of isolation softened into curiosity. Navigating public transport in a new country was humbling. He missed a tram, got lost in Alfama's winding alleys, and struggled to ask for directions. But each mistake became a lesson. He started using translation apps, learned a few key phrases, and found joy in small victories, like finally ordering his favorite pastry, pastéis de nata, in perfect Portuguese. In Seville, Spain, he booked a last-minute Airbnb in a quiet neighborhood. The host, an elderly woman named Carmen, invited him to a family dinner. Nervous but grateful, he accepted. That night, over homemade paella and laughter, he realized how kindness could bridge any cultural gap. Carmen's stories made him feel at home, even thousands of miles away. Travel wasn't always easy. He got food poisoning in Marrakesh, Morocco, and spent a day recovering in a tiny riad, comforted only by the sound of distant call to prayer. But even in discomfort, he found resilience. A local shopkeeper brought him mint tea and checked on him, reminding him that kindness exists everywhere. Healing came in unexpected forms: a conversation with a stranger on a midnight train from Florence to Rome, laughter shared with new friends at a hostel rooftop in Athens. Each connection, no matter how brief, stitched together the parts of himself he thought were lost. Vulnerability wasn't weakness. It was the bridge to understanding, both of others and of himself. By the journey's end, he was no longer running from loneliness, but embracing the freedom it brought. The world had become a mirror, reflecting back his courage and resilience. He returned home changed, not because he found all the answers, but because he learned to trust himself and discovered that liberation often begins when you step into the unknown.